Hey guys, Markuk here. Today I am doing a video on John Kill 3D. Remember this fucking leprechaun? The short guy? Yes. The guy I made the fucking controller video on. When he said controllers are better than keyboards. Yes, this unintelligible fucking faggot. Alright, today we are going to bully him because he did something dumb. And I only bully children. But that wouldn't make sense because he has a beard. But it's okay because he's just as tall as one. But that's not the point. Remember that video with the controllers. Yes, that video that we all wanted to die from. That he gave us 7 types of HPV, all starting with the letter H because it's HPV. Get it, guys? Because I said the. Anyways, today we are going to review his other video, or not really review, criticize his other video, where he said it's his most recent one, where he says PS4 is the best platform. Now here's the thing. First of all, no it's not, you're fucking retarded. And second of all, let's get into that. But first, I wanted to say, hey, do you like my new icon? Or the background art? Because it's the new face of me, basically, until Halloween. And on Halloween, I'm getting a webcam and a desktop mic, and I'm not gonna be having my this mic anymore because it's a headphones mic and I'm not going to be using it in my videos. I might use it in the streams though. That's the thing. But for excuse me. But for videos, I will only be using the desktop mic and the webcam. But that's a month away, so we don't really have to worry about that right now. But this time, let me explain to you. I'm going to leave the video in the description so you can go see it at your own death. But I'm going to skip past the parts where he's droning on and just focus on the meat of the video. Alright? Alright, let's do this.
The Sony PlayStation has had a slew of superior console exclusives dating back from PlayStation 1.
If you are actually insinuating that games on the PS4 are better than other games just because they're on the PS4, that is extremely ignorant, because the reasons you are basing the reasons you are basing that they are better on is subjective reasons, not objective ones, like storytelling or funness.
There are plenty of games like The Last of Us that show that the console exclusives of the PS4 are becoming more storied, more cinematic, and are becoming the superior titles to play.
What you are saying is the more cinematic the game is, the better is what I'm getting from you, and that is also extremely ignorant to say because you realize that Telltale kind of shut down like a week ago because their games were trash, and that's fully cinematic, but the cinematicness of their games didn't make them better. I mean, and then look at Doom. It's the least cinematic game, probably almost of all time. And it's doing top dollar in sales, a lot more than any Telltale game.
Playing any one of these games would make you want to own a PlayStation 4, due to them looking equally as beautiful as any other platform, even greater than some platforms, showing that the technology of the PlayStation 4 is still untapped, and showing the future power of what the PS4 can become, even that to rival its PC brethren.
I'll admit the PS4 can play games at maybe 45 frames per second, which is okay, but I wouldn't consider that amazing power to rival the PC. I mean, some gaming rigs can fucking play the top tier games on 8K ultra settings at quadruple the amount of FPSs, or the FPS rate that you guys get on your shitty ass consoles on medium graphics.
Or other console brethren. You don't see the Xbox Bone having this type of success with their games because their games and exclusives get canceled before they even get to premature. Where you have Nintendo stuck in the 90s and devices that weren't built for gaming continuing to be modified into gaming devices from the PC. The PlayStation brand has always been the best way to play and the best place to game for these games.
No, I'd be willing to bet that if you let PC players get a hold of Spider-Man, that they could make it look twice as good and run at better resolutions way clearer and at faster frames per second because it's a PC, it's moddable. With PlayStation, it's not. PlayStation used to be the best place for gaming, but it isn't anymore. It used to be that way maybe in the 90s.
Every PlayStation game is a masterpiece. Something as little as the Little Big Planet series, something as fun and a little inventive as Knack, to the superior storytellings of God of War.
I guarantee you that not everybody on the fucking planet thinks PlayStation games are masterpieces because games are subjective whether it's good or not. Maybe it has high quality textures, meshes, static meshes, coding, maybe it's bug free. But when we're talking about games and how fun it is and the storytelling and how it clicks to you, that's subjective. You can't say a game is better than everything else because you think it's better than everything else. That's just ignorant. And saying that every game is that is it exclusive, at least how you're implying, is superior because of the storytelling is once again ignorant to say because you don't understand the subjectivity of games. You can't say that something's better than the other thing objectively when you're judging it based on subjective qualities.
To the emotional dramas of The Last of Us, to making you feel like a true superhero on Spider-Man PS4.
It really makes you feel like you're Batman. Hold on, hold the fucking phone. So, you having to pay money to play your own games that you bought online when they don't even own the servers is better online service? Wow, that's really eye-opening. Thank you for telling me this. Wow, I can't believe it. Having to pay for your own shit is better than getting it for free? Psh, I never knew that was a thing.
One of the best places to play online is on PlayStation. I first started my online gaming back on PS3, and despite that one incident where the networks got shut down, every other online service does not meet my needs like playing on PlayStation's services.
Yeah, maybe your needs to get bitch slapped in the face metaphorically every 12 seconds. I mean, come on, having to pay yearly for your own fucking internet and your own games that you paid for when PlayStation doesn't even own the fucking servers, and then even on the even rarer cases where you have to pay money to play the game because of their servers, and then you also have to pay money to play on PlayStation servers. Upon that, you already bought the game. Even in those rare instances, you enjoy that over being able to just go on Steam, buy any game, and not have to pay for Steam's online service when uh because it's your game that you bought and you get to play it whenever you want and only in games where they have a I actually don't think any game on Steam that is purchasable on Steam has a in-game required membership. I'm pretty sure each game on Steam has a let's say you wanted to play Arcade, like a game like that. You wouldn't have to pay to play the game because that's not how Steam works. If you The only time when you have to actually pay monthly or yearly to play the game is if you download like World of Warcraft and games like that because they're on their own launchers and different websites. Not but on Steam you don't have to pay for anything except for the game and your actual internet itself. That's it. Oh, and maybe some microtransactions here and there. But that's that's not the point. Microtransactions need to die. But that's not really the point here. The point is it's not a better online service if you have to pay for your game, then you have to pay to play the game online. Then in even rarer cases, you have to pay, well, pay to playing online is for everyone, but in rare cases where you have to pay the game owners, like the game developers, to play on their servers, and then you have to pay Sony to play on Sony servers on a game that you bought on a console that you bought for $400. Yeah, that's not a but that does not speak better online service to me. And upon that, Uh, i do you know how many times my fucking PS4 has crashed or the internet just doesn't work because it's a console? I literally have bought or at least owned over 3 PS4s, and each one has worse problems for internet wise and online service wise than my PC that I've had. Or not the one I'm using right now, but my laptop. My crappy laptop that I used to make shit videos on. And I had that for over 3 years, and even that had better online servicing and better online status than my 3 PS4s that I've owned. Come on. Does that really speak better online service to you? Because for me,
$60 for a year is a bit pricey. 25 for 3 months, more reasonable, and for a month only $10. Compared to its other competitors like Microsoft and Steam, where something could easily happen since, I'd rather pay to feel.
I've literally never dealt with Steam servers going down because of a foreign attack. I've literally never experienced that before. In my 5 years of being on Steam, I've experienced more attacks to PlayStation Network than I have on Steam, and I play both of them equally. Well, at least almost. I play PC more now, but while I was playing PS3, PS4, and PC equally, I experienced way more Steam or server shutdowns on PlayStation rather than Steam. And I don't know where you're getting your information from, where that doesn't happen on PS4. At least it doesn't happen as often, because it happens just as often, if not more often, because a lot more people hate Sony than Valve.
My online services are protected and constantly getting upgraded than something that's just a freeform platform that could be hacked and damaged at any point.
Okay, there's 2 points I want to cover here. First of all, Steam and Origin, the most two popular competing services on the PC market right now, that are both free, mind you, and don't require any payment for using their online service. They both update pretty fucking regularly, more often than PlayStation, and it takes less time to update depending on your internet. Steam, rather than PlayStation and Xbox, takes a lot less time. Like, a lot less time. With PlayStation, you have to wait for the update to install. Well, sometimes, if you're really unlucky, you have to wait for it to be ready to install it, then click it, well, it doesn't take it. They click it and then wait for it to download or whatever it is, vice versa, and then you have to wait for it to restart. Then when it restarts, you have to wait for the little bar to fucking go up, and then you can wait for your PlayStation to load and get all like the shit running, and then you can play your games, or then you can talk to your friends, then you can get in a party. But with Steam, click the button, wait for it to download, restarts, boom, you're in. That's literally it. And then with Origin, just wait for the little bar to go up, and then there you go, you're done. Fucking little bar, right there, little bar, you're done. Okay? I don't understand where you're getting your information from. This is extremely disappointing, actually.
You have Nintendo's online service that is meeting unsatisfactory. Xbox's online services were a dying breed, and the only thing that kept it alive was the Halo games and the Gears games. But is that all? No. It's nice to get 2 to 3 free games a month, interesting games, and games that are well worthy to download.
Not to actually burst your bubble here, but Xbox has cheaper online services, like at least for how you have to pay for it. I mean, you have to pay for both services, but here's the thing. It's cheaper on Xbox, and with Gold, you get to keep the games that you get, and you get more games. Okay, I think you get 2 games per month, and if you download those games, you actually get to keep them past the month. You get to keep them forever. It's free I downloaded For Honor 3 months ago, and I still have it because of Gold. But then on PS fucking Plus, you download a game, you play it for a month, you're like, yes, I like this game, but then you don't get to keep it because yeah. But on Microsoft, that's a plus for the consumer. You get to keep the fucking game that you get. That's a big bonus. So if you like if you want more games, just download every game that comes out. on Gold, and just you fucking set. You got all the games you want. But on PS Plus, you have to wait for other games to come out. If you want to play a game again, if you don't want to buy those games, you have to wait for it to come out on PS Plus again, which might not even be for another year. So I'd argue that Microsoft is doing this better than PlayStation. Maybe not for the developers, but in a consumer standpoint, I'd say Microsoft is doing a lot better than Sony at this point.
Reason number 3, system performance.
Oh, he's gonna do this. Okay.
This is an interesting one.
Oh, you bet your bottom dollar it is.
Because back from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PS3, PS4, I've been very lucky with system performance. I never faced a lot of the issues that people complained about, or people complain about when they first get their consoles. Maybe I was lucky, or maybe it just shows that the game I had always worked.
First of all, I highly doubt that, and second of all, so you got basically what you're saying is you got a pristine console that always worked, and that had no problems, even though you've been gaming for how many years, and you never had a problem with this console yet? Oh, okay. Okay, bud.
I remember each of my favorite modeled system performance when I got the slim version of PlayStation 1, PS2, PS3, and then now the PlayStation 4 Pro, which, with its games combined and how it makes everything look very thematic, every detail in characters gets better and better, ever evolving like Skynet from the Terminator series. It will not go away.
A couple points to address here. You do realize that every game on every platform evolves, right? And every console and every platform evolves, right? You do realize this. And second of all, yes, consoles will eventually fade out because PCs are superior, and the merging of exclusives from just Xbox to Windows 10 as well is going to be a contribute to that. And Sony looks like they're getting less stubborn, so they might eventually start putting their exclusives as well on PC. When that happens, consoles will be they'll have no reason to exist. Maybe Sony will even stop having exclusives in the first place, or they'll just make PCs, or they'll have their own operating system. Who knows? Maybe then we'll have an operating system war, not a console/PC war. But eventually, consoles will fade out. It's an inevitability. You cannot deny that.
Now, with its performance, PS4 Pro is doing 4K gaming at 60 frames per second, which I have experienced.
My PC that is the same price as a PS4 Pro, or at least the same price as a PS4 Pro was when it first came out, can do that exact same thing, but better. I can run it in 8K, 60 frames per second, and Ultra Graphics. You can run it at 4K, medium graphics, 60 frames per second. I can do double that. Are you dumb? PCs have been able to do this for generations for a third the price. You are not anything. You are dog shit.
On a good portion of my titles, and then I'm playing on a brand new 4K curved OLED TV, it makes it equally as beautiful to look at all these games running on the system's performance. I don't know how people say, oh, the PS4 and all these other systems are very lackluster. Well, at least in the beginning, a system like this is built to be a game system, not to be something bought and parted to piece together like a puzzle, like Inspector Gadget.
Clap, clap, clap. You are just the monarch of intelligence, aren't you? A game console is built to play games? I've never heard this before. Fucking sign me up. I can't wait. Oh, but wait. I have to pay $60 a year to play my own games. On top of that, the console. And on top of that, the internet. And on top of that, I have to buy a new console every time it breaks every other month. Wow, I am so excited. I must get into console gaming. This is so great.
Reason number 4 is the superior controller performance.
Okay, I'll give the PS4 the point for that. The controller does seem a lot more reliable and a lot more efficient at its job than, let's say, the Xbox controllers.
I've used a variety of controllers, I've used a keyboard and mouse, I've used every variation of a controller in my gaming time, and nothing has beaten the PlayStation's design in control. Where the Xbox feels like a giant brick, the Nintendo feels like a flimsy hand toy.
And when I give the PS4 the point, you have to go and ruin it by stating objective reasons. Oh, the controller feels this way in my hands, but contrary to, comparable to these other feels. You're basing it on subjective reasons here, not objective reasons like performance, reliability, durability, and just all around precision. Are these not facets that you're going to name here, or are you just gonna say how it feels in your fucking hands?
And the PC where it feels like you got a rope at the end of your hand. Come on. The way the intricate design of a PlayStation controller is set up is right where it's easy to grip for the hands, your thumbs naturally gravitate toward the sticks.
Once again, listing subjective reasons here. It doesn't matter how it feels. That's not something you can list as it being superior. And stop with this naturally gravitating bullshit. There's nothing natural about fucking gaming in the first place. You can't have something naturally gravitate to your hands if it's not natural in the first place.
Now with the triggers more like trigger-based buttons for you to get either your middle finger or your first finger to quickly pull down upon. It works well for shooting games, especially when you adjust the control to have L1 and R1 fire.
Better, I guess. I mean, that was kind of objective, but
That fact is proven that they have had the most comfortable controller design, where I've heard Xbox has that big bone brick design. They've had to redesign the controllers how many times?
twice. They've redesigned them twice, and same with the PlayStation controllers. They've also been redesigned twice. And also, how can you call it a fact that's more comfortable? Everyone has a controller feeling different in their hands. You don't account for everyone.
System and interface design. Let's talk about the design of PlayStation.
All right. Let's talk about the PlayStation's UI real quick. All right, let's talk about that. First of all, it's limited and linear. You can't put what games you want on your dashboard. You play them and they appear on your dashboard. You have to go through your library. You have to go all the way to the right and then go down to games. We'll go down to all the way to the right, then go to library, then go to games, or installed or purchased or whatever. Where on PC, all you have to do is look at your screen, or look at Steam, and then if let's say you wanna let's say you wanna customize it, the most you can customize is the background or the menu music. Whereas PC, you can literally customize every single thing about it: your cursor, the operating system, the fucking background, the noises that things make. You can customize Cortana. When you can even change the fucking OS if you wanted to.
It looks like the most unique design
When you say unique, are you talking about rehash? Because it's literally rehash from the PlayStation 3 design.
that I've ever seen. It went from being squarish round to square to thin to roundish to glossy to intricate designs. So has their handhelds with the PSP and the PS Vita.
Oh, you're talking about the towers or the fucking cases. My mistake. Let's talk about that too. Since I'm debunking your whole point here, whether it's UI or tower, I'm still gonna talk about it. So, first of all, yes, the cases have changed, but guess what? Literally, if you have a PS4, you can go out and buy any shape, color, any fucking type of case you want. You don't even have to buy a case if you want. You don't even have to buy a tower. Just you could hang all the parts up on your wall if you wanted to. That's all you have to do. With a PC, anything can be the tower. With a console, it's once again limited to what you buy. if like how they make the console. It's like buying a factory built PC. You're stuck with it. You're stuck with everything. If you build your own PC, you can literally make the tower any shape, color, or form you want.
Unfortunately, I was unable to record the PlayStation 4's user interface or the PlayStation's user interface.
Once again, it's very restrictive. The only way you can get a different recording software is if you download it through the PC and then integrate it into your PlayStation. That's the only way you can record your dashboard. You can't even record your dashboard by default, and without the use of USB, you can't even change the recording software.
Those interfaces are so simple. It is easy for people to navigate instead of having to open up a bunch of windows or go to a different tab or two.
That's literally just the search engine. That's literally just Google or any other search engine on the planet Earth.
Or go to a piece of crap Microsoft store.
That's literally subjective and optional, unlike your fucking piece of shit console. We can have any market we want.
Or eShop. Let's just basically call it for what it is. The PlayStation's design layout, where everything is accessible to the front screen, able to get to where you need to go, to check your profiles, to check PlayStation Store, to check your friends, to join their party chats. It is so much quicker and intricate to do these things.
Actually, it takes far less time to get into a party on PC than it does Xbox or PS4. It takes far less time. Far, far, far away in the land of Shrek.
I feel, since the simple PS1 startup screen to the PS2's menu interface, all the way to PS3, then we finally got to the handheld versions, and now up to PS4, they've had the best user interfaces and navigational.
What you're saying is literally subjective. I give you objective reasons why the PC is better, but you're not refuting with any objective reasons. Of course, you're not going to, because this is a video and you're an idiot, but my point still stands. Can you think of something that's actually worth your time? Also, this guy's basically, from this point on, is basically just doing a tautology. He's repeating himself in less interesting ways somehow. I mean, this video is already really boring, but he's just repeating himself in even less interesting ways. It's just... if you want to go watch the video, I'll leave in the description for you guys, and you can see it in all of its context glory. Just know that the last, I think, like 10 minutes or so is just him playing games, like normal gameplay without him talking, and then the last 2 minutes of him actually talking is him singing about how bad the PC is. I only listened to about 30 seconds, so I didn't care. But aside from that, thank you guys for watching. My name is Marcock. I reviewed an idiot today, and I feel like I've just got 7 types of diseases, all starting with the letter H. Anyways, peace out.